Hello, hello. I am Trap the Goddess with the Trap Goddess business, brand, whatever you want to call it. Um, I usually don't do intros, but I did just set intention before I started the video and just take a deep breath. And just take a deep breath. I feel like overall, right now, the energy that I'm feeling and that I'm picking up from the collective is you're just a little nervous, you're a little anxious, you're not really sure of what to expect, you're not sure of what's happening, but you do understand that you're in a place where you're being asked to trust the process, trust the unknown. And yes, this can be difficult. This could be very difficult if that's the mindset and if that's the perspective that we're looking at things in. In the moments where you're feeling insecure, in the moments where you're doubting yourself, something that really helps me to shift my mindset is I start to talk about or either write down all the things that I am really, really good at, all of my strengths, rather than focusing on the doubt or the weaknesses. Focusing on what I actually am very good at, what I do have skills in, what I have accomplished. All of these things will start to help you as you're shifting. So, right now, we're all going through a transformation. Hopefully, this message finds whoever it's meant to find at the perfect time that they're meant to find it. Because although right now it is Sunday, September 11th, 2022, I don't feel that this message is only for this specific time. This is about a transformation in general. This is about a time where you are becoming more self-aware, and because you're becoming more self-aware, it's allowing you to have a choice between which direction you want to go in. If you want to continue to stay in the same cycle that you've been in, or if you want to accept, acknowledge, and embrace the change that's trying to take place, the transformation that's trying to take place, and go ahead and shift into that new. There's a fast change that's coming, and I feel that a lot of you are already experiencing this change. However, if you're not accepting, acknowledging, and embracing the change, the transformation that's happening, then you may be in a mindset and a perspective that this is difficult, that you're losing everything, and you may be having more of a tower moment than a beautiful shift. We'll put it that way. So 10 of Cups is the overall. So I do feel like this is the time that this transformation is going to bring so much abundance into your life. It's all about the way you look at it. You got the World card, the Lovers card, and the High Priestess. This is automatically letting me know with these twos that are here, you got 21 and then you got the number 2 with the High Priestess. Immediately right off the bat, I'm hearing change your mindset. Stop focusing so much on the negative, because that's what's manifesting. If you feel that your reality is feeling more of a tower moment, it's because your mindset is focusing more on the negative than the positive. So this is a time you want to focus on your wildest dreams. So don't hold back. This is not the time to hold back on your dreams. This is the time for you to really go big. Go big or just stay put. That it's not even the saying go big or go home. You're just going to stay in this cycle, this comfortable cycle. If you want greater, if you want more for yourself, then you're going to have to intentionally focus on that every single day, every single moment of the day. You are being asked to Understand how your energy works so that way you can align and attract the things that you truly desire. We have heart desires, and when we are operating with a blocked or guarded heart, blocked heart being that there's a cord that may be attached to other chakras that is keeping us in a place of resentment, hurt, betrayal. Betrayal is connected to the heart and the solar plexus, and that seems to be a lot of the emotion, the heart and the throat chakra. And that seems to be a lot of what I've been seeing in sessions and when I've been working with clients in coaching calls. I've been noticing that a lot of people are experiencing past betrayal that has become a part of their conditioning in how they show up today. So if you're having a hard time trusting, think about where you have felt betrayed in your life in the past and how you handled yourself during that time, how you treated yourself during that time, how your dialogue with yourself is around that situation. Do you automatically judge and criticize yourself, or do you speak to yourself soft and gentle to understand more about yourself? I think a lot of times we struggle with trying to understand our emotions rather than judging and criticizing our emotions or criticizing ourselves for feeling those emotions. My nose is itching, and if you're not new to the trap community, then you already know when my nose gets to itching like that, that means I am channeling, and there is messages straight from divine coming through heavy, so you might want to follow along. This is for somebody specific. Be yourself. Source is asking for you to just be your most authentic self. Do not give up. It may not look like things are progressing because things are progressing on the back end. 1717. When I say the back end, things are progressing in the spiritual realm. I'm hearing we're working on your behalf. We're making things happen for you so that way the transition is easy. So that way the things that you want can come in and flow in with ease. If you rush the process or if you try to make the process... Ooh, thank you. I'm hearing if you continue having these negative thoughts, then it's delaying the process because we're not able to give you what you truly desire. So this is why it's so important for your mindset to be focused, because you might be all over the place. It may be something that you truly desire, but because you don't see how it can happen in the physical reality, you've gone in all these other directions to try to get the end result of what you want, knowing that that might not really be what it is that is going to satisfy you. I'm hearing that you're creating a lot of temporary fixes to make what you want come in quicker, but what you truly desire is all that you need to focus on, and don't worry about how it's going to come in. I'm hearing we're putting up a fight for you. And you're going to have to be mindful about the people that you're interacting with during this time. You may be called to go into solitude because you may be in a situation where there are some particular energies around you that are not meant to elevate with you, and they are actually the ones keeping you on the vibration that is not in alignment with what you truly desire. So if you think about your dream job, what emotions do you feel when you think about that dream job? Now, hold those emotions, write those emotions down, And now let's think about our current job, or however we're currently creating energy exchange, because remember, money is energy. Do those emotions, are those on the same vibration as the emotions that your dream job carries? If they're not, what needs to balance to raise these to this vibration, to raise this current job emotions to your dream job emotions vibration? I'm using emotions, but I need you to understand that emotions is energy. Energy carries a vibration. The vibration is the frequency. The frequency is what the universe understands. That is the universal language. So if you're operating on a high vibration frequency, then the universe is responding with those high vibration frequency responses. If you're operating at a very low vibrational frequency, then the universe is responding with those responses. So be mindful of what you're putting out, because that's what you're getting back. So the self-awareness is coming from you being aware of what you're putting out, by taking time to assess what you are currently in, the energy that you're currently in. I'm going to break something down for you. And this is what working with me as a spiritual coach. I don't like titles, so I'm struggling with what to put a name on what I do, but I work one-on-one with individuals that are committed to their healing journey. And during this time, I assist you during transformations. I will help you to understand how the masculine energy shows up versus the feminine energy within you. I will help you to understand how these energies show up in the world and in your inner dialogue, your inner relationship with self. Many of us, I'm finding, when we're starting this journey, we're actually very disconnected with our inner self, which is why the dialogue is so nasty. Let's be honest, a lot of us don't speak to ourselves in the most kind words. We criticize and judge rather than try to understand. So I'm going to help you during these transformations to accept things that are difficult rather than the things that you've been denying. So if you've been avoiding a situation that has now spilled into other areas of your life, then I'm going to help you to, one, identify it so that way we can accept it. Once we accept it, we understand that we're not accepting it to approve of it, but we're accepting it to just simply say, hey, this is a situation that's causing me a little bit of stress, a little bit of worry, a little bit of discomfort, a little bit of emotions that I don't really want to feel when it comes to this particular situation. Once we accept it, then we can acknowledge. We're going to acknowledge the changes that needs to be made. This is the self-awareness part. And I really don't like to use the word self, because self is ego. So this is the inner awareness. When we are aware of the changes that need to be made, when we are aware of our old habits versus new habits, high vibrational habits versus low vibrational habits, we are able to then step into action, taking the action we need to apply the changes that need to happen. This part of it is when I come in with the energy healing service. This is when I come in and actually use Reiki as a tool to send energy healing to you if we're doing a virtual session. During this time, I'm going to be pulling out any cords that are blocking the energy portals, the chakras. So like I had mentioned earlier, betrayal has been an emotion that's been coming up for the collective in sessions a lot. That is the heart and the throat chakra. So if there is a cord there that is attached to the emotion betrayal, then I'm going to pull and remove that cord to free these energy portals, so that way energy can flow. That way you can speak from your heart. You can speak your truth. You can say what needs to be said rather than holding it in. Rather than holding it in and having an underactive chakra, or having an overactive chakra, which is releasing it in an unkind way. Because remember, if we're speaking from the heart, then we're speaking out of love and truth. And if we're not speaking out of love and truth, then we're speaking lies and indifference. So just be mindful of those things. And then after we do the energy healing session, and after we have gotten to a place where we can acknowledge the changes that need to be made, then we're able to embrace the transformation. And during this time, this is when we're going to be doing check-ins. This is when I provide you with the resources and tools, ebooks, aftermath, aftercare, all of the things that you need, that I am divinely guided to provide for you during your transformation. So this is something that Source has narrowed down for me, that I now understand where I come into play to help. It's more than me just doing energy healing, but I'm actually there to like help you. The overall goal is for you to step into your own gift and to follow your intuition. You shouldn't have to work with me forever. You know, it's a 4-month program. By the end of the 4 months, I would love to see you shifting and able to have more awareness during the transformations. And if we need to work more, then we'll get there. But for the first 4 months, I'm going to be helping you show up. Show up in the world as the real you, as your most authentic self. Wow. Usually I don't go and speak on my gift. Okay, like I said, I asked for divine guidance. Just how things have been operating today in general, I knew that this was going to be a shift. So enjoy. Enjoy. Okay, you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. I do feel that during this time, like I was telling you earlier, hold your vision. Focus on the positive that you want. Use the affirmation that you are safe. This is a root chakra. This is your root chakra being balanced out. So if you're familiar with gardening, whenever you're pulling the weeds out of your garden bed, you're pulling the weeds out, and weeds have deep roots that go many different directions. And so when we're pulling those roots out, we're having to carefully pull and pull and pull. And pulling the weeds sometimes is such a task that it takes a lot longer than we would have expected for it to, because we're so ready to plant the new seeds. But you have to be very careful, and you have to be cautious when you're doing it, because you could break the roots, and then you'll have roots intertwined in the new seeds that you planted. So then those roots still grow into those weeds. These are old thoughts, old beliefs, morals, intruding thoughts, negative thoughts, doubt, worry, stress. All of those emotions are associated with the weeds. So you have to be mindful with how connected your roots are to other areas in your life. How long have you been avoiding this healing that's needed to be done? That is going to determine how much time we're going to have to spend on this root chakra, or how many times we're going to have to come and level back out the root chakra. So somebody, if you were led to this video, you want to focus on the affirmation, I am safe. No matter where I am on my journey, I know that I am safe. I trust that I am safe. Wow. Hold your vision. It's a time for healing. And then you have the card here, communication is key. With that, communication is key, I really feel like that is the communication that you have with yourself, that inner dialogue. The Lover's card came up, but I honestly feel like this has nothing to do with a romantic relationship. This is you getting intimate with yourself. This is you forming a healthy, intimate relationship with self. Yeah, we'll say self, because the ego is self, and the ego is what allows us to operate on a lower vibration. And many times we're encouraged to let go of the ego, but we cannot let go of that part of us. That is a part of us. It's not just a version of us, but it's a part of us. So we can't let it go. We can't shame it. We can't deny that it's there. We have to accept and acknowledge that it's there, and find ways to bring balance to our higher essence and our ego. That's the truth. So, okay. This is interesting. I'm going to pull a couple more messages, and then I'm going to do a quick energy reset. To give you some balance for the week. Whenever you see it, to give you some clarity, some guidance, some support, some comfort. But I still would encourage you to book your sessions. There's a couple of ways to work with me. You can schedule a discovery call, which is about a 20-minute call via Zoom. And it's like an introduction, getting to know each other, finding out if we would be a good match for each other to work with for energetic healing. I may pull a couple of messages for you, and then from there we'll make a decision of what's the best healing blueprint that we should work on for you specifically. Another way to work with me is a personalized pre-recorded Reiki session. You have the link to this video for 60 days, and it is just like a full session. It's basically this, honestly, but personalized for you. So it's me pulling a message, and then at the end when I do the energy healing, it's going to be the same concept. So you will have access to this for 60 days, and it's personalized. And the difference between the personalized pre-recorded and, just this video you're seeing on YouTube is that I'm going to give you aftercare as well. So you'll have the ebook or access to my ebooks and things like that to help you navigate with frequency music and all that good stuff. So that's the second way to work with me. Third way to work with me is an actual session. You can book an energetic healing session that could either be virtual or in person. I am located in North Carolina. So if you wanted to book it in person, that's available to book on the site. And just make sure that you're paying attention to the dates, because I do in-person sessions on particular days. So when you submit the request, I will email you to confirm your date and time. Um, and then you can book a virtual, and you can book whatever is available on my calendar for those. That's the third way. And then the newest fourth way, which is really not new at all, but I just finally stopped procrastinating and allowed Source to guide me. And that is spiritual coaching. Healing coaching. I don't know exactly what I want to call it, because coaching just doesn't resonate with me. But that is a 4-month program where we meet every week. You get an energy healing session each month. You have access to all resources that are needed, and we are working through your transformation. We are working one-on-one through that transformation. So those times where it's difficult and you just don't see a way out, I'm that support system there for you to help you during those times. So there's a couple of different ways to work with me. So you can check out my website. All this is on the site. You can book and everything through the site. If you have questions, I always recommend book the discovery call if you're not sure which direction to go in, and let me and you get on a call and let Source reveal to us what it is that you need at that time. Okay, now carrying on. My energy is so interesting right now. I'm so calm and relaxed and peaceful, and it feels good. It feels good. I can tell that there's shifts taking place. The bottom of the deck, beat drop. This is your defining moment. The energetic tides are shifting, and it's all for the better. Trust the process. Your dreams are taking flight. Wow. Wow. Thank you, Source. Just give some gratitude for that one, because wow. Wow. Okay. That was amazing. The number 6 is coming through for me right now. So, if the number 6 resonates with you, I would definitely take a quick minute to look up the meaning behind angel number 6 and what that can tell you, or the master number 6, and see what messages are there for you, what your divine team is trying to share with you. I'm also seeing the number 3, which is divine. I'm also seeing that 10 being completion, 0 being new opportunities, 1 being you're on the right path. So some of you, your intuition is telling you that you need to go ahead and move forward with your healing. Don't question it. This is what you need to do. You've been asking with this high priestess, you've been asking to connect with your more divine feminine energy. I can tell. You've been, a lot of these cards, you've been asking for this balance between the masculine and the feminine, and you've been fighting it. It's been a war, an internal war almost. This is why you're wanting that intimacy with yourself. The card freeze came out. Bruh, slow down and take a breath. You're running yourself through the mud. Pause and center yourself, then keep moving. Wow, chill, son. I'm being told these are the messages for this deck. Your energy is a bit stuck. You're at a crossroads and unsure what's the next move to make. Just know that it's happening for you, not to you. And everything's going to happen in divine timing is what I'm hearing. No matter how much you try to rush the process, no matter how much you try to come up with your own way, or try to figure out a temporary solution, you're only delaying the process, truthfully. So at this point, if you are sick and tired of getting the same results, then try something different. Try something different. It's time for healing. It's time for healing. It's time for you to get out of your mind and start trusting that intuition. What is your intuition telling you to do? And if it's for your greater good, then why wouldn't you do it? Why would you continue to put yourself on the back burner? Overall energy is surrender your desire to control people. What with that, I feel like you're waiting for someone to make a change rather than you make a change. Yeah. Wow. Surrender your fear of change. Okay, so somebody is really having a hard time connecting with their divine feminine energy, which is the inner part of us. So the inner is our divine feminine. The outer, how we show up in the world, is the divine masculine. The divine masculine, operating from a healthy space, operates from the heart. The divine feminine, from a healthy space, operates from the aura, attracting what it is. For the masculine to, from the heart, speak truth and speak with love and speak true desires. Creativity comes from the connection, the inner connection that you have with yourself. Joy comes from that inner connection that you have with yourself. Joy is one of the highest vibrations there is. So if you are experiencing more control and fear, then you are, in fact, in a place where you can learn how to transmute that energy to put yourself in the higher frequency, which is joy and happiness. Wow. Yeah, this feels like whoever finds this message, you are being called to work with me for some kind of transformation energetically. You're going through a spiritual ascension, and you are you don't have a lot of people going through this. You don't have a lot of guidance. You don't have a lot of support. You don't have anybody to talk to when it comes to these changes, and so you're doubting yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Don't worry about it. You called in your soul tribe. Baby, you found me. So let's go ahead and get to work. September books are open. Let's go ahead and get started. The universe is reminding you that you're cared for always. Whether you're afraid of your job, your health, a relationship, or you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling, both during hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. Being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. Some of you are very stubborn about backing off when you know that your emotions are at an all-time high. Stop trying to have difficult conversations when you're emotionally charged. Try to focus on getting yourself centered and grounded. And if you do not know how to do that, if you're struggling with that, then that is what that's what we're gonna work on. Okay? I'm gonna pull an affirmation for you to use, and then we're gonna go ahead and get straight into this energy healing. Okay. The card that came out is I am smart. I speak with intelligence. What I say is important. My thoughts, ideas, and words have the power to change the world. I release self doubt and I am ready to embrace every challenge that comes my way. I am open. I choose to trust the process and release worry. Things will work out for my good. I am open to receive all that God has for me, being open to all the possibilities. I do not limit myself. Wow. Wow. That is beautiful. That makes me really happy. It was confirmation of everything. So I am smart and I am open. Use those affirmations. I feel like somebody's second guessing their decisions. And because you second guess your decisions, you need to know that you are smart. You need to start trusting your intuition, your discernment. Oh my God. I am smart. I am open. I am discerning. I just said that. I just said that you needed to start trusting your discernment. I trust my intuition. I have good judgment and I know what is best for me. I will listen to my gut and walk with intention. I am able to identify and release things that do not serve me. Book your session and stop playing. I can't make it up. Tower moment. I said that. I told you. This was up under the 10 of Cups. The Tower. I told you you're either going to embrace it. What did I tell you? You're either going to embrace it or it's going to tower. It's up to you. Wow, Source. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That is, wow. 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 Thank you, Source. Whew. All right, I'm just going to clean up real quick. I'm being told to clean up and then start the session. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. I got this throat chakra crystal. And because the message was coming through so heavy about trusting, I am being led to to do energy work on our throat chakras and on our heart chakras. The throat chakra to allow us to feel worthy of the blessings that are coming, to understand that we deserve the things that are coming in for us. We deserve our dreams. Some of our dreams are not coming in because we do not feel that we truly deserve them. So these are all going to be shifting for some of us. And then from the heart, this is going to allow forgiveness. Some of you are being called to forgive yourself. Not to forgive anyone else for what they did to you, but to forgive yourself for carrying the shame, the guilt, the resentment, the hurt, the pain for so long when it wasn't necessary. Now, there's a lot of just pressure that I'm feeling on the right side, so the masculine energy is really wounded right now. The throat chakra is a masculine chakra, a masculine energy chakra. So this masculine energy has not been able to, the masculine energy just feels like it's not enough. Nothing is ever enough to please the inner part of you. So I want you to take a deep breath. And release. And then this time I want you to take a really deep breath. filling up air through your nose into your belly. Send the air to your chest. Send the air to your throat. I want you to place your hand around your throat like this. And I just want you to hold that breath. And whenever you're ready, I want you to release. And I just want you to stay focused on this breathing. Go ahead and get comfortable. Some of you are very clairaudient, and there's been some blockages keeping you from hearing your divine team speaking to you. So that cord is being removed at this time. Mm. Ugh. Wow. Whoever, you can come out of the meditation. Whoever is experiencing, or if you were feeling tingling or chills, heaviness in the throat, heaviness in the heart, pressure in the head, it's a lot of pressure right in this third eye crown area. Ears popping, sore throat, anything like that, definitely go ahead and book your discovery call or reach out through a session, or go ahead and book your session. Sign up for the coaching program, whatever it is that you need, go ahead and do that. because your energy is very heavy, and now would be a really good time for you to tap in with your healing. um Drink lots of water, get lots of rest during this time. Allow your body a chance to catch up with the vibration shift. If you are wanting to help shift your perspective, please go ahead and book these sessions so we can start working on that. It was 444 when I said that. So 444 is about organization, working together, divine confirmation. So I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you for trusting me with your energy. Thank you for clicking the video. If you would like to connect more, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe, cut the notification on, because I always post videos in divine timing. So you want to make sure that you are tuned in for that. But other than that, I love you. Happy healing, y'all. Happy healing.